GIOMart. So what are we? We are a blockchain-based data mart, and we are planning to shape AI with safe data. As we know, AI is the new frontier of technology, where the data that goes into training its models are extremely important. So what we're aiming to do is to prevent this data from being corrupted by using blockchain to maintain data integrity and privacy on the internet. So without further ado, let us dive into this. So firstly, if we try to go into our mart, we can see that we have to be signed in to be inside the mart. That's why we have our login option over here. So while logging in, we are mainly using the ICP's framework, blockchain's framework to support our system, and we are using the internet identity to track each of our unique blockchain identifiers. So for the sake of convenience, we'll move forward and then we'll just log in. So as you can see, once we are logged in, we'll be able to go into the browse mart over here, and as you can see, there will be a list of data sets that are available for sale. So as someone who are looking to train my AI model, I'll be looking through these data sets to see which are applicable to me and which stand out to me for purchase in this case. As you can see, all the prices are stated over here in terms of ICP tokens. So what we can see at the start is we can take a look that we can see that we have the title, and then we can see the currency of the data, that when was it placed, and then what bias does this data have, meaning where does this data skew towards, and what group does it target in this case. If you want to go further, we can take a look at the preview. So over here, we can see I have a short preview on what this data is talking about. So we can see that for cancer data set, you can see that there is certain information on risk of developing or dying from various types of cancer for both males and females. And that is exactly why our bias is for males and females. And it is worth 3.32 ICP in this case. And if you want to go further in to see what this data set is really about, we can click into it, and then it'll bring out this entire page. It will tell us the description, the price, the bias, and the exact date of creation. So as we can see the columns that are inside of this data set, whether it will be of any use to us if we are going to train our AI model with it. So you can see these are the columns, and as someone who may be training a medical AI model, I would think that this is of importance to me. And with that case, I would just choose to acquire this data set for 3.32 ICP. So what it does when you acquire this data set is that it goes through a smart contract, and then it settles the transaction on your end using your blockchain account and your ICP account that you have logged in with beforehand. And this really helps to keep the anonymity of the buyer and the seller in this case. So as you can see, once we acquire it, we are given that we successfully acquired the data, and then we will be able to get the CSV file from here. So you may think, what these data sets being on our mart, will they be able to be tracked, or how will the data be protected? So all these data over here will go through the IPFS system. So what do I mean is, it will be encrypted using blockchain, so it will be hashed up, so it will be hashed into the blockchain keys, but it will be stored in a decentralized storage system instead, as it is too big to be stored inside the blockchain. So we will store the hash key inside the blockchain as a mean of identifier of the data set, where through purchasing it, it will find this key and compare it using a smart contract, and then it will execute the purchase and the transaction within the buyer and the seller, keeping everything anonymous and making sure that the data that is uploaded onto our mart is immutable, ensuring that all buyers will get the data that they ask for. Right, so now I'll just log out, and as you can see, we'll be back into our landing page since we are not logged in, and that will be the end of our demo.